Engineering is in crisis.
Not enough people are keen to become engineers.
Only 9% of engineers are women.
9% is not enough. Only 6% of engineers are black or minority ethnic.
6% is not enough.
By 2025, the UK will need 1.8 million engineers. Currently, only 12 to 15% of young people identify with STEM as a potential career pathway. But there is an answer. A 2014 report by the Department of Business, Innovation and Skills showed there was a clear economic case for increasing diversity in the workforce. The Aspires report resulted in the development of a theory. Taking the Bordelian theory of social and cultural capital, the Aspires team developed the notion and the theory of science or STEM capital. This holds that you're more likely to go into further STEM study or careers if you have higher STEM capital.
SMASHfest UK was specifically modelled, designed and produced to increase diversity and widen participation in STEM subjects and the arts. After my PhD, I worked in broadcast television, working on programmes like Brainiac, Scrap Heap Challenge and Engineering Giants, and it was doing that made me understand the power of a strong narrative, and that's something that we tried to bring to SMASHfest UK. Over the course of working in science communications for a few years, I came to hear the term hard to reach audiences more and more. When people say hard to reach, it's usually a euphemism for people who are underserved and underrepresented, people from a non-white cultural background, people who are living in poverty. So after banging my drum about this for a few years and feeling like I was getting nowhere, I got together my company, the Refinery, and Middlesex University, and we decided to try something new.
When we originally envisaged SMASHfest, we were certain that it couldn't be about top-down. It had to be participatory from the start, involving people from the communities we wanted to work with in the design and development of a festival that meant something to them and meant something in their lives. There are several cornerstones upon which we build SMASHfest UK. One, a strong, engaging narrative. We try to create a disaster storyline, a unifying threat to humanity each year. Two, it's entertainment-led. We aim for the mainstream. Science is by stealth and engineering under wraps. Three, we don't title it a science or engineering festival because just those words can act as barriers to access to underrepresented, underprivileged and underserved groups and communities. Four, it's free at the point of entry. Five, SMASHfest needs to take place in the community, with the community, in a public place accessible to all, in a place where the community can feel ownership.
The results have actually been quite amazing. In the 3.5 years since we've been going, we have directly engaged around 30,000 people. Our results showed in the first years that our under 16s audience was 70% black and minority ethnic. That statistic, as far as I'm aware, is not replicated by any other science festival in the UK. And we do believe that that's because we did it in the heart of the community and we came to the communities that we wanted to engage and we worked with them, and they feel empowered and they feel ownership of the festival because of the co-design principles that we built it on. Every single year we have attracted more girls than boys. My personal theory is that it's to do with the narrative and the storytelling. We tell the story about saving the world, and the story is saving the world primarily, and then when people say how do we do it, that's when we say engineering, and that message really seems to filter through. We think that part of our success is because we have worked very hard in designing all of our events and interactives and performances to increase STEM capital.
We designed SMASHfest to engage people with strong contextual meaning, using your creativity, your engineering skills, your science knowledge to save the world and to save your community. We designed an ID card activity that gets young people to talk to us and think about what they could do, what they could be in trying to save the world. One of our recent visitors, Sophia, decided that she would be the UK's chief scientist, and we think she will. In our first year, families, all sorts of people came, but teenagers didn't. We worked with those teenagers to understand why not. So we created the Young Explainers and Young Innovators programs. Young people aged 15 to 18 across the borough and outside the borough and local to the festival work with us to create content for the festival, to deliver the festival, and work alongside real scientists, real engineers, real artists, to inspire them for the future, to make them see that it is for them, that they can have that future. The model we've created has had huge impact, but it's not sustainable. We need to connect with employers so that the inspiration and access that we're helping develop leads through to education and employment. To do this, we need your help. We've been building partnerships between universities, community groups, museums, and employers. Please join us.
Help us, please.